Today at JJ with Joy, I'm making scrap clusters. However, these clusters are going to be long and they are tabs. So let me find myself on the screen so I can see your wonderful comments and such. And we'll get started. So I'm practicing around with a few of these little things, having a good time working on them. We'll see what we got. Hang on, it doesn't like me. Am I there or not? We'll find out here. Let me get out of it. Sometimes it doesn't like me if I come in late. But I'm going to show you how to use these on and in a journal. So I have this journal that is one of my, there we go. There we are. This is just a kind of a idea journal. That's what I mean. It's got all my cute little ideas in it. So I've made different kind of clusters in the past, you know, kind of like I've made these kind of long clusters that just slip over, but this kind is going to glue in. So let me show you what I mean. Now, when you're making these, you want to keep in mind, there you go, it would be like so. So your tabs would come to the end of the page and it would kind of hang over the page a little bit. So that's how those would work. That's one side. And here is the other side of this one that I made. Haven't decided if I'm going to lock it down and stick it in there yet or not. But I've been wanting to make these longer ones. Now, something to remember is to make sure if it bothers you that this is sideways, then the next one I made was this one. Miss Penny made me a template, or she made me some of these. And so I played with one of those so far. Hi, Miss Diane. But this one here, a little shorter, but of course, if it's busy, oops, hold on, I did it upside down. You see how I did that? So if you want it and it bothers you to have it sideways, then think about that when you're making it so you have it going the right direction. So that's the one side, and then this is the other side of this one that I made. So I hope you like the idea, and let's get started making them. These are, so I was going to use all you need to make these truly. Now I did do two different things. You can take a file folder itself and make your own little hard template. That's what I did here. I used the edge and then I flipped it, I flipped it over because I like this kind of fun little edge there. You flip it over and then you put it however long you want it. And then just put it on some hard cardboard. I use the envelope punch board for this one. I didn't like this well because it's too swoopy. I wanted more of a up and down. You see the difference there? I like this better than that, so that's why I went ahead and did that. But if you don't have a file folder or an envelope punch board or any other pre-made digital, what you can do is take the top of a cereal box or any kind of a box closure, and you can still get this edge and then just flip it over and do this other edge. Just make you a template, and then you can play all you want. So I have a few here. I have this big long one. Now these are 2 inches wide, 1 inch scored. So both of, I don't know, maybe that one's not, no, Penny made this one, so it's a little bit shorter. But I kind of like the 2 inch size. This one's a little shorter. This one was kind of a 2 inch-ish. That's, and when I scored it wrong. So if you guys like this idea, give me a thumbs up, you guys. Come in, say hello. I'm going to play with these. I did go ahead and cut off. Now I'm going to make some white ones and different color ones because I like the whole big variety of it. I went ahead and already did the whole little template edging here. You know, I drew it on there and already did that. So I was all good and prepared for you. How is everyone today? Happy, happy, happy. I hope. It's cold, but it's sunny outside at my house, so it's a good day. It's a good day. All right, I think that I like, now I have a whole bunch of different things out. One of the things I have is I have this stamp set. You know, it wasn't, oh, I don't know. It was from some foreign land that I got these from. But, oh, wait, first I want to do, I can't remember the name of that company I bought it from. It wasn't Temu and it wasn't the other one. It was definitely, you know, I might go ahead and stamp more than one of these while I'm playing Stamperoo. Okay, Joy needs a piece of paper. Hold on. She needs a piece of scrap paper. This will work. I don't want to stamp on my thing here. 3 at a time here, and while I'm got the stamp out. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Welcome. We're making long tabs today. So I have a long time ago from AliExpress, I think I bought this one, which has all these different little stitching things. Stitching things. So that's what I'm going to use for the edges. I'm using VersaFine, and we're gonna do one side and then turn around and do the other side. And this doesn't matter what we do here, but I'm going to press down on that so I don't get it ding-dongy. You know what I mean? And before I change my stamp out, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp a few of these because I kind of like, on the plain ones, I do like this stamp. I hope I'm not off the pad here. I am almost. Let's scoot it over. There we go. Have you guys made long tabs before? I've been seeing them and really wanting to make them. I like the variety of color. That way you can do what you want to do. Okay, I'm going to switch this out and clean this off. Here's my example today of the two while I'm cleaning and playing. Come in, say hello, tell me how your weather is, if you're having good weather. We're sunny, and man, the moon was bright last night, wasn't it? It was so bright. These are a little hard to get on, so you will need to follow the Dealy Bob, you know? That Dealy Bob? Yeah, that thing. Whoops. I think I'm going to use the same one I used the last time, which is, I kind of like this stitching here, this stitch. They say just drop it. See, it's still crooked. When you have a long stamp, they say to just drop it. But if you don't get it right anyway, you know, it really doesn't matter. Stitches are always off anyway. Right? There you go. You gonna make them with me? While we're in Playville here? Might as well. All right, I'm gonna put the stitches toward the outside so it looks like so. You know, I have to not breathe while I do it. You haven't made your own tabs before? Well, they're kind of fun. You can see that's a little crooked, but I don't really care. Do not care. I do not care. I like the idea of the white on white is really hard to see here. Hold on. And I don't care if it's on or off or in the edge or whatever. Index card I thought would be really cool to do one of these. I thought it would look pretty neat. And, you know, I might use a washi tape over part of this too. I don't know, haven't decided. I was going to look at my washies ahead of time and I didn't do it. You missed that at the beginning. You sure did. I made my own out of a file folder or a box top. You know, they all have the little tab thing that goes down in, so you can use that and make your own very easily. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Put those down, get that kind of out of the way. Stick it over there. Oops, I'm still messy. Messy on my dressy. It's okay, we'll clean it up. All right, I have a lot of different things over here, just so you know. This is kind of the way I'm sorting all my little bits and pieces. I have kind of all a variety of that kind of stuff sorted out. And I like this, so I want to go ahead and use some of these stamps that I have as well. So I pulled out a couple different kinds. They're like French and I don't know what all, but I kind of want a number. Let's pull this number for a change. Hi, Miss Terry. How long will she last today? I might go with I like some of this cursive date writing. Oops. Well, that number fell off. Okay, I'll use that number too. You just wait and see. Here, we'll do that. All right, we're going to this is my templates here that you can use a file folder, or you can use a box top off of like a cereal box, or if you have a punch board, you can use a punch board. That's the 3 options. Now I'm going to go ahead and do this sideways again. I'm going to do different stuff on different sides. That might be a little tight up here because it's kind of squishy whooshy, because this isn't very long, but I don't care. And let's go ahead and do, it doesn't matter if they're the same or different or whatever. Now, I usually do not like the sideways stuff, but I don't mind it on a tab for some ding dong reason. So, you know, there's that. You know, I try to sit there and do the whole slow, hello, you're watching JJ with Joy stuff as long as I can. And maybe I need to do it a little longer. Thanks for that input. I will definitely, you know, and I don't mind repeating it. There's nobody in there, so all you guys, when you come in, I guess I should just start playing with them. Maybe that would be an option. Start playing with them and then do the introduction after a second, or you know, after 2 minutes or something like that. Who knows? Oh, well, that's upside down, but that's okay. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I never know where it starts. You know, I try to wait. Hi, Joyce Meyer Junk Journals. How are you? Welcome in. Glad you're here. We're just playing today, and it doesn't matter what's on these, but definitely I'm going to jazz them up and do something. I have this little stamp cleaner thing that I keep cleaning the stamps. I want a bigger something on that side, I think. There, I'll stick it up there. That might be better out of the way there. And I have it upside down. Do we care? Don't care. I like this. 1908, January 79, probably 1879. Oh, that's so funny. I like it. I'm going to put this on the same side. Why not? Well, when I came up with my name, this is a little history thing with Joy. My name is Joy, and I was trying to figure out the shortest. When I wrote Junk Journal something, I always wrote down JJ. And so to me, it made sense to do JJ with joy, and I thought people would understand that JJ means junk journal. But I don't know how many times I have gone into somebody's live and they don't read my whole name and they go, "Hi, JJ." And I'm like, keep reading. It's kind of cute. It's all right. I don't really care. I'm going to put this over both sides. Let's put it angled so it, see, that'll be kind of there and there. What do you think? There you go. Don't care if this is, oops, hit my thumb. We're going to make it, jazz it up, and then we're going to cover it up. That's the way we do it as junk journalers, correct? This. All right, clean that little puppy off. Leave that one. I think I'm done stamping for the moment. Did you name yourself Sughaha? I don't know what that's supposed to say. So yeah, this is one. And then if you have a, my friend Penny made me a template, and I've already creased them all. And this was a little busy, so you'd almost need to do more plain stuff on it to make it pop. But I kind of like the plain and, you know, making it as an edge. I showed that earlier too, that to make these as an edge on a journal. Let's just find a page here. I kind of like this, but if it bothers you for having things sideways, now you're going to not put it all the way down. It's a tab, remember? So you're going to have it up to the edge and up to the edge, and then it'll hang over your journal edge. And so I kind of like these like this. And I think that really makes it pop and is pretty. That's my thing. I'm sticking to it. Now, I did do a little sewing on the one, but not on this one. Okay, now's the fun part. Let's find, let me get that put away. So, I have all kinds of things here. Oh, I win! Yay! I stole it from someone else, honestly. But thank you. I'm glad I get to win. I won something. Woohoo! Now, I like the colors to kind of match. These are more purpley than they are brown, and I know they deceive you on camera. They really do. I might go with the black instead of the, that's really almost purple. And I'm just going to pull some of those out. And then let me pull different kinds out. Now you can use your fibers, whatever that may be. You can use fabrics. I like them hanging off the page. I certainly have found these in a couple places on Pinterest. So, and I've been wanting to make this style for a very long time. I'm just, see, that's more gray. I don't like that. Get off of there. Ooh, you know what I might make this one with the red. No, it has pink on it. Well, I can make red on this side. Also, oh, I messed on myself. That didn't sound right. I don't want this to be forever there, so let me alcohol that. I need a thing. Hang on. One moment, please, while I play clean up on aisle 1. I always say aisle 5. I'll change it to 1. Excuse me, I'm choking on my own spit. Okay, that wasn't good. Cheers. Okay. Sorry about that. Didn't mean choking down, y'all. I think I might put it like right. Okay, let's do one side at a time. And excuse me, that about choked me to death. I do like to ink the edges of the white unless I'm putting it on white, so or brown, so we're gonna do it. And I hate how they do these off. I'm going to just, it's a junk journal, not going to worry about it. You're just going to, it's fine. It's fine. I don't like those. We're going to do this. Okay, then the question is, do I want this over that or that over that? I might want that over that, but then that's, I don't know. Might want that there. I think I like it on the bottom. Actually, if I turn it this way, maybe it'll hide the depth that is so off on this. You know, you can make anything work. Right? And if you want, you can stamp on that before you put this on. I might do that, actually. Why not? I think it would add, I love adding more and more and more texture. If anybody knows me. If you like the idea, guys, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget the thumbs. Joy likes thumbs. I won't eat them. I'll just share them with you, everybody. I might do this 1890 little piece on there. Just the 1890 part. What did I do with it? Oh, I never put the other one away. See how it is? You got to put your stamps away as soon as you use them, or they're going to be a problem child. I just want this, so I'm going to stick it over here so I just kind of remember when I'm stamping. And look at that mess I just made. Oh, it's only going to say 890. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Be happy. Be happy now. La, 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 la. I still want to do Christmas, honestly. I just love me some Christmas, you know? But I'm stopping, and I actually thought I'd do Valentine's Day, but then, you know, it's getting to be so hard to constantly come up with a new idea. So if anybody has something brilliant that you'd like to see, hey there, Retro Queen. Let's see. I'm trying to remember your name. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I have it written down. Or do I? I don't. I need to write it down. Shoot. I'm sorry. I'm a failure. Is it Nancy? I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting the end off that glue. It's gnarly. Gnarly, I tell you, gnarly. All right, so we're doing this one side. I think I want a little strip of fabric right there. And I do have this vintage quilt, you know, that I played with, I don't know, a week or two or whenever ago. And it is so fragile that I can just play rip. And I love it. And I might grab Vicky. Vicky. I need to write that down right now. I'm doing it. I'm going to write it on, here, I'll write it on this. I could write it on a scrap piece of paper. It's okay. Let's waste a good one. Okay, I'm going to write it down because I've tried to add these and I have no memory. I do have an event going, guys. It's coming up in March. So if anyone is interested in has a YouTube, TikTok, or a Instagram and would like to do a little 20-minute video with some free digitals that are going to be given, I have the event name is Make It March, and I'm going to be doing that the month of March. You get to pick the day you want to do. I'll try my best to get you on the day. If, you know, some people have requested only specific days. I ask that you give me a few dates so that they can be, you know, I can pick the best day in case somebody else has. But you can just put it under here, or you can email me at jjwithjoy@gmail.com. But some people have said that they've had issues getting an email to me, so I don't know what's up with that. All right, let's play chop. Okay, here we go. I want the white under a little. I like this side though because it has more texture to it. Really? Here we go. That's too much. Too much, too little, too late. Right there. I'm going to go so-so. I'll be right back. Give me 5 little half a seconds while I go play sew with the real sewing machine. And I just put my little book over here in my way. Leave it to me to stack something on the sewing machine. I bet you guys do that too, don't you? Uh-oh. And it decided it wanted to move on me. Hold up, Fred. It'll be fine. There we go. I'm going to go across all of it to make it look like it was all sewn down, not glued. And I do like the little edge screen, or edge. I like the strings, you know, to hang. So, all right, then I feel like I need one more little something. How about something circle? I have circle there. Let me try and see if I like one of these. That might be a little big. I want to see what it looks like just like this. And you could kind of angle it. I think I like that, actually. Let me do that. Hang on. I like these little boxes, but sometimes they're kind of a little pain. All right. I'm going to ink before I stink. There we go. All the way around just in case. This is very thin, so you know there's that. I'm going to glue it down and then I'm going to cut it off. Or, hold on, if I get to the top and I fold it over, nah, I don't like that. It's fine. I'm doing the it's fine thing again. It's fine. All right, here we go. Miss Penny's not here today to make fun of me, though, or she's over being busy or something. I don't know. I plan on chopping that edge off, so we'll see. Okay, chop, chop. You already gave the thumbs up. Oh, thanks. All right, I kind of like that side. What do you think? I kind of like that side. Let's do this side now. This is a little long. Let's play snip. I try not to look at that side when I'm doing this. It's actually distracting to me because you feel like you've already got something. So here, we're going to do it like this. That way I can kind of pay attention to the one side. If I had a clip handy, which I kind of do behind me, but I'm okay. I'm okay. Do I want it over here, over there, over here? And I think I'm going to write on this first. Are you over there just playing? Is that what you're doing? Okay, just write something sloppy. Doesn't have to be readable by no means. I'm only going to do half of the glue on it. I think I want it down here instead of up there. And then, I don't know, I like my little fibers. I do. This one's a little too perfect. I don't like perfectness, you know. Hi, Miss T. Oh, no, that's Terry. Sorry, Terry's still here? I'm so proud of you, Terry. Look at her. She's being a big girl today. Sticking with us. Awesome. Uh-oh. All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna take this over to the sewing machine and I'm gonna play so. Right across there. One moment, I'm getting real close to the end of my thread. This is going to be a sad situation here in about 5 seconds. Now what am I going to do? No, say it ain't so. It's going to give out on me in 5 seconds here. I know it is. Yep, it just broke loose, didn't it? I think. Am I out? No, I got a little bit left. Okay. It's all right. It's all right, Mama. Okay, really a little bit of hair there. Then I'm going to find something to put on this edge. How about one of, oh, wait. No, hold on. Hold on, you can use stamps, real stamps. You can use little bits. You can use, I have so many digitals. I'm like a digital fiend crazy. Don't do it, guys, just don't. I don't want color to it because then it'll kind of screw it up. All right. Oop. How did I do that? I got 2. No wonder it was like extra. It was extra. All right. We're going to scoot that over. And wait a minute. Let's pay attention. That goes this way. So this has to go this way-ish. I think I'm going to just glue it on top right there. Okay. How about this? Do I want it this way? I think I want it that way. More toward the inside of the thing. All right. Let's see how it looks in a book. Shall we? I like to pay attention to how things look in a book. So there's that one. Upside down. Upside down. There it is. Whoop, there it is. I like the white on that. White cream, a little bit darker. And then the other side looks like this. I like it. I like it very, very much. Oh. All right. Let's do the white one. And I'm going to, well, I don't want to throw those away. Wait a minute. At least I don't want to throw those away. Let's do a red on this one. Because, you know, sometimes I'll do red on this side, but I'm not going to do red on this side because of the pink. Pink. I feel like that needs a stamp on it, though. We'll do this one. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. I don't know which way that goes. Well, here, let's just stick it on there. It doesn't matter which way it goes because I haven't glued it down yet, so it's fine. Okay. And get me all dirty here. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. All right. Put my stamp back so I can find it. Oh, it's 6604. That's what the number is. So I'm going to do it this way. And I'll have it off the page. Oh, you fell? Oh, no. That isn't good. Did you fall on ice? Oops, it's crooked. Straighten it just a little bit. All right, so then let me see what else I have that might be a little reddish tinted. Hold on. Nope. I'm a looking. Nope. What else is red-ish? Are these blue and red? Yes. Here we go. They're a little off on color. That's all right. We're going for it. Going for it. I'm trying to put them back in my little box, but I don't know. They're not doing too swell. I might put that there. Since this color and this color are not equal, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference in that color. It really is different. I'm going to go ahead and put something over to mask that they are different. Just enough that it's not next to each other. Let me get something else here. I think I want to use a little darker something perhaps too. Maybe, hang on. Look at these. I have these little rust dyed bits. You know, that might be pretty that way. Hang on, we'll figure it out here in a minute. It's got hairy, scary stuff. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't use it. It's still too close, I think. This is too big. All right, I'm not going to use it. I'll use something different. One moment, let's find something else. You know, it has to be perfect. Hold on. Okay, how about this little bucket? I see a red there. That red, the same red. Let me put this one back. Where'd I get it from? I don't know. We'll set it up there. I got lots in this bucket. My goodness, check that out. There's too many. Ooh, what's that? Too red. Doesn't have to be red. Probably doesn't need to be red, so it doesn't. Reds are hard to match, so you kind of want to avoid the same colors when you're doing red. Oh, you missed the last two steps at home, then landed on my knees. Wow. You know what? Somebody else that I'm in a prayer group, and they asked prayer for someone that landed on her knees and broke both of her kneecaps. And I was like, wow, that sounds really painfully horrible. I don't like that. A babe alert? Oh, when am I going to use that? Throw that in the trash. Why did I even cut that? A babe alert. Well, I guess if you're doing babies. Life began in a garden. I can make this one go this direction. This actually might match this side. No, it won't. Never mind. Finding the right piece. Oh, the fun of it. That's a sticker. That looks like that would even go right there, actually, to me. White on white. Nope. I need a little color difference. These pieces are so tiny. Oh my goodness. None of those work. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's horrible. Let me take another chunky chunk out. That might not be so bad. Okay, if I put that there and this here, and then this on top of that, that might not be bad. I'm going with it. instead of wasting y'all's time. It don't matter, you know. It doesn't matter. Let me be perfect for the perfect folks. I'm so used to saying it wrong and bad. Every day to watch feet. Is that what you says? Watch my feet. Yep, I'm sure. I'm going to do it right there. That is a sticker. And then, what's the use if we cover it all? Huh? I kind of like that. I like that. All right, I'm going to go zoom zoom for as long as it lets me. I'm about out of a bobbin. Just almost. Maybe I get one swoop down. If not, we'll have holes in our project, and it'll be fine too. Oh, whoops, whoops, whoops. There. That's cute. Get these long hairs off here. It's fine. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Vicky. Okay, let's do this side. See, and remember, it does not matter what this looks like because it will be on a page hidden, so don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be happy now. Hold on, I found the box for these, so I'm putting it away while I can. If you don't put stuff away while you got it, then you know what happens. It starts to be a pile, and we can't have that. I've been trying to listen to tips on gnarly kind of stuff like that. Oh, this was this. Yeah. Oh, Joy. Joy. Nope. I don't like those. Hold on. What's in this bottom one? Oh, those are way too big. How about here? Nope. How about you guys? That might work. Let's see what's in this pile. A little circle wouldn't be bad. I need my tweezers. I could go either or direction. That's gray. Pink and gray go together, right? Pink and gray, pink and gray. Ooh, check it out what I just found. Vintage shirt. How nice. This is so old, I bet it rips. Oh, not quite. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Let's use the scissors. Then we'll make it go gnarly, gnarly. My mama had a shirt just like this. And I found this one at a thrift store, and I was just all giddy gong hoo over it. Giggy gong hoo. Okay, I'm sticking that down first. You know, I fell down the stairs, and my husband did the same thing. He told me, you watch what you're doing. You hold on to the rail, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Thank you, Father. Cut that little gnarliness off of there. Done. Okay, I want to ink it. Absolutely, we hope that the healing process is very well for you. I'm sticking it right there. Why not? Poofy poof. Poofy poof. And it says something African. Oh, Africanus. I don't know what that means. But we'll figure it out. I see there's 11 of you in here. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. If you like this idea, thumbs up. If you haven't been here before, I welcome you to subscribe and ring the bell. 'cause we like to have you back. I don't know. I got a mouse in my pocket, you know. This is like taking an ookie gookie thing. You fell and fractured your spine when my son was how old? Oh my, 6. Oh my gosh. That sounds horrible. How long was that recovery? Because, man, I was, my daughter was not very old, and I was breastfeeding her. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was breastfeeding her, and my rib went out. Oh my goodness. You talk about painful. I could not breathe. So I called the chiropractor. I was going to the chiropractor at that time in my life. And I called the chiropractor and I said, I don't know what happened, but I can't breathe. Instead of going to emergency, and he met me up there and at his office, and I couldn't get there quick enough. And he popped me, and I went right back to wonderful world of breathing. I tell you what, that was something else. So I can't imagine the pain that you did have with yours. I like that. Might be a little long over here, you think? Maybe I should go this way. All right, I'm going to take it to the so-so. There's the machine. I need something over here, though, don't I? I might stamp something over there. Should I go? No, I'm not. Because this will mute, this hot pink in the flower will mute this, will mute that enough that it looks like it goes there very well together. 1993 is when you did that. Wow. I am still lucky with this machine. It has not ran out yet. Oh, happy days. Oh, I just ran out. Okay, we're done with the machine. Everything else has to be glued on, so. That needs something else right yonder who. So, let me think about it. Do I want more of this? I think I want stamping. I think I really want stamping. Let me put on 114 fits right there. Let's put 114. Means nothing. I don't know which direction it goes. I guess there it goes that way. I don't know. I keep hitting the edge. It's driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. Now I know I was already crazy. Whatever. I got one more. Can I get it decorated in time? What do you think, guys? We'll find out. I'm going to go ahead and leave that on there because I might use it again. I don't know. Let's look at it in a book. Look at it in a book. Look at it in a book. Is this the way it goes? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, right there. I like it. And this side, right there. I like it. Nice. Okay, one more. This one. And then I'll be done. I've got that one, and I've got this one, and I've got this one, and out of my way, Fred. I really like this yellow. This was the Traveler's Notebook Company in thing that when I bought something. Oh, I thought that said Lake of the Ozarks. Psst, got that on my mind, don't I? I don't know. Is that color good with it? I think maybe. It might need a little... I might need a little different color under it. Hold on. How about some rusty number stuff? This stuff does not give. There it is. I don't want this end over here because it's boring. I'll use it for something else. Joy doesn't throw it away. It just goes in my pile. My pile. I got lots of that. Keep telling myself I'm going to go through this stuff and get rid of junk. Okay, should I put a little light stuff on it? Make it pop off underneath there. That looks pretty, a little. Maybe I'll staple it on there. No, I hate staples. You like the yellow? Yeah. Yeah, the yellow is very pretty. You know what? This VersaFine is like coming off on my thing here. All right, we're gonna just do a little, not much, because I don't want it to bleed through. I could use my good old, you know, my other glue. What is it called? Rubber cement. I like to use rubber cement under real thin stuff like that because it works best. You can rub it off if you get it all shiny-fied underneath. Put that on this edge. Yeah, I think that first one might be my one that goes in my journal. And then, see, I made this so busy with, I mean, this one has some white space, which I think kind of, I think I might like the white space a little more than the busy. But it's okay. It's okay. It'd be fine. At any age, falls can cause body damage, personal safety. Sometimes I miss it. And my husband made me a personal safety plan again. Well, that's good. He's got your back. I feel like that's a prescription. What do you think? I might stick that right there. And I think I'm going to use the stapler. Get it out of my bucket over here. Oops. Uh-oh. What happened? I need to ink before I stink. I love this color of yellow. It's very, it's vintage looking. So I like it. All right, we're just going to place staple right there. Da, 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 da. I want that. Well, should I leave that string? Let's pull it off of there. Okay, so then, ow, my nail is under the string. Not the string, that. Well, that sounds fun. The Japanese dollar store. What's that thing called? It's called something. Die something. Die. Is that the right one? No. Dyson? No. That's something else. Never mind. Ooh, that's cute. Pardon my throat. Ever since I choked on whatever I choked on my own spit, then it like toodlebugged me. Toodlebugged. I'm making up words. I'm looking over here for some other things to go up. That is not even a thing. Nope, don't want to use that. Don't want to use that. How about you? What are you? Hold on, I'm thinking. I'm trying. I'm getting there. Those are more black and whites. Okay, I don't like those. Let me go back over here. How about this pile? What is that? You know, that texture is kind of cool. What a waste, though. You did all that work to get it there. I don't like the other side on it, though, so there's that. That don't look too bad. New York Express. I feel like I need something more plain. Wait a minute. Let me find a plain one. Plain Jane. Is any of these plain? Maybe. 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 Ooh, it covers so much of it. Maybe like right there. And then there and there. That's all right. The what? The fabric glue Joy is using. What is it? Fabri-Tac? What did you say? Vicky, what glue? Wait a minute. You asked something. Oh, Dyso. Yeah, whatever. What did I miss about the glue? I don't see. Anyway, maybe you're not asking about my glue. You're saying about my glue, which is fine. All right, we're going to throw this on there. Right yonder. Whoopie-doo. And I put it on this way because we're going this direction. Then we're going to ink around this. Hang on. Got to ink before we stink again. This is really thin piece of paper here. Yeah, I've been using Fabri-Tac, but I said I like to use rubber cement on things that are see-through like doilies and lace, because once you can slather the glue on, it takes longer to dry, but you can slather it on, and then it is way better to just roll it off. And you know, because Fabri-Tac leaves that shiny bit if you get too much on, and I don't like that. So that's my thing, and I'm sticking to it. I put glue over there, so I'm gonna get glue all over my desk again. Okay, I need to ink this. One last little thing, and I will show you everything that we've made and I had as an example prior to starting the live. Feel like I need something under here. Here's a little piece. Wait a minute. Let's throw this in there. Why not? I'm going to. Hold on. Oh, yeah, some people do have, you need to definitely, if you're going to use it, you need to have some airflow going. Oh, let's go up there. All right. And then I really needed Fabri-Tac on this. Rubber cement is smelly too, so, you know, pretty much a lot of these glues are. They have, what is it, acetane in it, or acetone, acetane tone. I might staple that on too, just because. Or I could do my machine, you know. Should I leave that hanging up? I kind of like it hanging up. I was going to put it down. I think I like it up. Okay. Let's have a little peekaboo with this one. Let me get these. Let me get some of these put away so I can have room to actually share with you guys. I got these little, it's a container thing that holds all this jazz, and I got them, they had them on sale at scrapbook.com, I think is what it was. And I had so much ephemera that I was throwing up in my other pile, so I decided to, there, now I got room. Yay. All right, so this one for a show and tell. Oops. I win. I love it there. And then over here, there you go. I think they came out very nice. I never know what to do, and I struggle. So the one I did as the example is this one. And, you know, just pay attention which direction you want it if it bothers you. So there's that side, and there's that side. And then this was an example, and Miss Penny made me some, she made me bigger ones. She only did single-sided, and I actually put that in there and was going to make more. And then I tried to use more plain stuff because the background was busy versus doing it the opposite. Okay, I'm really going to try to turn this over and not go flop, flop, fizz, fizz. And then we did this one. It goes this direction. And this one, I guess we'll do it like that. And last, I think, is this my last one? Is this one. I like all of the variety of color, though. I really do. So I hope to see you again, guys. If you do want to do a Make It March, that is a 20-minute video on your YouTube or Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram page, then let me know. You'll get a free digital to do, pick from, whatever. How about that? And so let me know right away, and I will love to hear from you. I'm here on Mondays at 7 o'clock, 7:30, let me say it correctly, 7:30 Central Time, and then 3 o'clock on Thursdays, Central Time. And so if you'd like to see more from me, subscribe, ring the bell, and I would love a thumbs up, and it always helps the algorithm. So I appreciate you guys being here, and remember, your day is full of choices, so choose joy. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.